Konnichiwa, this is Secure here watching PokeCast. Today's movie review is on Darkness, 2002. Okay, to give a little insight on this one, this movie is a horror movie that was made in Spain. Its premiere was October 3rd, 2002, and then it was officially released in October 11th, 2002 in Spain. Didn't come to the United States until 2004 in October 19th during Screamfest, and then was officially in the theaters December 25th, 2004. This movie is directed by Jaume. I'm trying not to get his name wrong. Jaume. I'll try. Jaume Balagueró. The first name's a little hard for me. The last name's a little easier. And the biggest credit this movie has is that Anne Paquin, the actress who plays Rogue, is in the movie. Oh joy! Personally, that doesn't usually mean anything to me. I mean, there's a couple of actors, yes, I will more than happy to watch, but in the case of this actress, since in my personal opinion she was a horrible rogue, it means diddly squat to me. So, but for those out there who thought she was a wonderful rogue and love her accuracy, she's in this movie. Okay, so what is the premise of this movie? I'll be honest, this movie, I'll give it 1 star out of 10. That was my personal rating on this one. Now, why I did that? I'll be honest. There's so much confusion in the movie that it made it hard to watch the movie. Now, true, it is a foreign film, and before all of you don't like foreign films, at me and all that. No, I like watching foreign horror movies. Especially Japanese ones. So, that's not the reason why I was dismayed at this, because I've watched a lot of movies that are slow, take the time to explain the awesomeness of their story they're trying to tell you, and there's just so many great ones that are able to do it. This one, in my opinion, didn't do it right. You start off, you see this awesome, beginning of you see this little boy running away from a house. Then you see the other kids who are trapped at the house, and then as the kids being questioned by the cops, they're trying to figure out what's going on, and you see blood everywhere, type thing. Okay. That's how the movie begins. And then they jump ahead 40 years into the future. Yes, jump cut. And then they try to do what The Shining does, which is, part the movie into days, showing the time elapse of going from, things being okay to things going horribly wrong type thing. That I didn't really mind, but the problem with the movie was that the movie focuses way too much on things that don't make sense at all into the final part of the movie, but at that point in time while you're watching the movie, it makes absolutely no sense and tries the darndest to try and do some amazing plot twists that don't work very good. I mean, the most we know about the movie is, okay, so the kid ran away from a house which there was a mass murder. Okay, this family moves into that house 40 years later, where, and everything's hunky-dory. Okay, typical for a supernatural movie type thing, but they focus so much on the father having seizures or going insane and everything, and don't do it good enough to where the whole time I'm like, So is this going to be a psychological movie, or is this going to be or a supernatural movie? Because the little paragraph told me it's going to be a supernatural movie. Yet I'm having to watch a lot of the psychological crap going on that isn't making any sense. Of course, you have the rebellious teen who's just like, I hate my family. I came all the way over to Spain and I have to live in this country. And then you have the father who is going crazy or something because he has a mental disability, and that's going on. And it's just the movie they tried so hard to take bits and pieces from other movies and throw it all together. It didn't work very well. And I don't know, it was just so weird, so many different things working with it, that by the time you finally figure out everything that's going on here, and it's not like a whoa moment, like where you get that amazing twist at the end. It's more kind of like, wait, what? No, wait. But that's how I felt like during the movie. And the movie continuously pissed me off to where it earned a 1 star. Now, I have to be nice about the movie. There are some really nice things they did about the movie. Number one, the whole haunting of the son of the movie was actually pretty cool. That's when you really start seeing all the paranormal stuff really going on. And it made it nice to see that, they tried to play on a few things like that. So I thought that was really cool how they did it. And when they start showing the supernatural stuff, they try to keep it as low as possible. So, there are some CGI in there, but it didn't really ruin the film, which is a good thing. It wasn't because of the CGI that the film was like, oh my gosh, that's not again. You actually enjoyed the movie with how they were able to introduce the supernatural parts to the movie. But, and then you have the daughter who's unraveling the truth during it. I think that's what made it hard, is that there are so many different focus points in the movie that it was really hard to follow, because you have to follow, you're focusing on the father, you're focusing on the boy, you're focusing on the sister, you're focusing on the mother, you're focusing on the dog. Okay, there's no dog in the movie, but you get my point. There's so many things to focus on and try and piece it all together to where too many strings burning up to one thing, and the fire goes out, and you're already, by the time the movie gets to the dramatic point of the movie, you just want to walk out of the movie. You want to stop the movie, and you don't care about the ending. The ending at that point is irrelevant, because you're so confused with everything that's going on, and not in a good confused way. And that's probably why, I was thinking about giving it 4 stars at the beginning when it started, really kind of starting to make me mad. And then after everything was finally done and everything's done, I finally kind of grasped what was going on at the end, and it was just kind of like, what? And it jumped down to a 1 star because, a good example would be in Serial Experiment Lane. That anime plays with your mind so much, you're left baffled. You have to watch it several times for it to actually make any sense. And you enjoy the experience of being completely mind blown the entire time. In this movie, because I'm trying to focus on piecing the story together, but I have to focus on so many main storyline points, which shouldn't be there, that it made it difficult for me to enjoy the movie when I have to focus on so many characters having immense roles in the movie, instead of them focusing on how horror movies normally do, is here's the plot, here's what you need to focus on, and here's some sub characters, or here's some of the main characters that help bring things together. But in this movie, it was more, here's, like I said, main character here, main part of the story, main character here, main part of the story, main character here, main part of the story. And because of that, the movie just is almost hard to watch because of that. And, after reading a lot of the reviews on it, the 10 out of 10 stars, it was kind of like, okay, it's either you guys really are boggled by such a concept that you thought it was a good movie, but as I'm watching it, and I've watched tons of other foreign films that did it right, I'm just sitting there trying to figure out why they would mix so many colors together and then wondering why they come out with black. So, is it worth watching? I'll say this. If you're looking for a watered-down version of The Shining in a newer light, by all means, give it a chance. Watch it. If you are not looking for a movie that is just trying to rip off every other movie and doing it badly, don't touch this movie. Because this is exactly what it is. It's a watered-down version of The Shining and several other films that I've seen before, but they did so much that it turned out just amazingly horrible. And I'm trying to be at least nice because they did do some things right in the movie, but yeah, it was just so bad. So yeah, if you guys are looking for an interesting movie that, if you can make more sense out of it, give it a try. Especially if you like the actress who plays Rogue from the X-Men, which I don't really, but that's not the reason why I hate the movie. Check that out. You might enjoy her bland acting in this movie. Most of the actors were pretty bad. I mean, the boy did okay, but give it a try if you want. Otherwise, I'd say it's worth a miss. This one's definitely not really worth it, unless you want to go ahead and see if I'm right about a 1 star. It could have been a 4 star because I would not even go up to 5 or higher. It's definitely a 4 and below. So yeah, this has been my review on Darkness, not The Darkness. That's a different movie. Darkness 2002, a Spaniard movie that was a good attempt, but did too much and ruined their movie. Just like putting pickles into a strawberry shake. It ain't gonna taste good. You can't add all the flavors you want. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. This is T. Secure saying ciao and sayonara.